Hello and welcome to Mystic Star Magic. We are here to find out what is happening in this full moon cycle. Full moon usually is a time for releasing. So we're looking at what we need to release so that we can allow new things to come into our life. With that, let's take a deep breath in. Close our eyes. And now as we exhale and open our eyes, choose whichever pile calls to you. Alright, let's do this. Hello, Group 1. Let's find out what's happening with you this moon cycle. Let's see what kind of stuff we can release. You chose this guy, which actually is little stars. Isn't that cool? Okay, so we'll put them to the side, and these guys are oracle cards, and we'll do them in just a bit. We'll leave them right now. Okay, let's do tarot cards first. We have Judgment. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Queen of Swords. We also have the Four of Wands. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. Alright, so I always like to actually clarify all my cards. So, let's do it. Clarifying the Judgment is... we have Two of Pentacles and Five of Wands. Clarifying the Two of Wands is Seven of Wands. Clarifying the Queen of Swords is the Sun. Clarifying the Four of Wands is the Knight of Wands. And clarifying the Seven of Pentacles is the Hierophant. Okay. Alright, so I can, right off the bat, we can see what you are releasing. Well, you are releasing something because it's, I think, based on here, we were releasing, there was a lot of, squabbles. Like, you had a lot of squabbles with others. You can see, they're kind of arguing over this, and it's kind of causing it to kind of be created, a little chaotic. So yeah, there's a lot of squabbles in the past for you. You're releasing them. I think you're finding a balance. See how this is actually balanced. So now you're finding a balance within yourself. So you're not really focusing so much on others. It's like, even if people are arguing, you're very much centered. And that's what's creating this transformation right here. It's like you're being, so Judgment is usually a transformation of a growth. So you have a lot more balance in yourself. You're not so focused on other people as you are focused on your own balance and well-being. It's really good. So you're releasing all the problems or conflicts that you had with others. Even sometimes it didn't have anything to do with you. You just kind of got caught in the middle, and I think that's what it always seems like it was doing. And now you're just no, I'm gonna I don't have to be part of that. You're maintaining your balance. So here we have the Two of Wands. So you're trying to see there was choices that you needed to make. Yeah, you see, you felt like everybody was against you, in a sense, they were all putting you, forcing you to make a decision of some kind, but you're contemplating it, and I think you're making it on your own. And you're based on it, it's you're kind of thinking of going off on your own, creating your own kind of path. Just really interesting, because I also love that you have the Queen of Swords here. So the Queen of Swords, it all goes really well together. So Queen of Swords here, with the Sun, is you're finding a way to speak your truth. I think you're much more, this time around, you're just gaining a whole bunch of confidence in your being able to speak your truth. You're creating your own boundaries, you're putting them up, and it's really helping you. It's really helping you shine. It's helping you achieve the things that you want. You're okay, you don't have to, you're kind of putting off all the other things that other people are putting on you. You're just not anymore. You're much more centered and you're speaking your own truth. I love that about that. Like, this is a really good thing. So the Four of Wands is definitely like, there's a lot of cool things. It's celebration. I've been getting a lot of Four of Wands over the summer, so I think there's might like be weddings, lots of celebrations of some kind. And the fact that we have the Knight of Wands here, so it's like a passion pursuit. So it's like you're celebrating that you kind of are going off on, again with this, it's like kind of going off on your own to do your own thing, which is like coming from a place of passion, not necessity, but just like you actually are going off and you're defeating your own like little dragons. So it's like a fun quest that you're off on. Here we have the Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is like you're tending to all the things that you need to do. So you see like you're harvesting things. You're like planting and you're tending to them. That's what you're doing here. And with the Hierophant here, it shows to me, well, that you're like definitely, I think, being a student in a sense, but you're also like finding that peace in that, in not knowing, in knowing that the outcome isn't quite happening yet. Like you're not, it's still tending, you're still growing things, but you're okay with it now. You're okay with it because now you know that that's something that you want. You're doing something that you're excited about, that you're passionate about. You're releasing what other people think of you and like all the worries that other people have been putting on you, and you've gained this balance and a so self-confident. It's amazing. Okay, so let's do the oracle cards. Okay, so we're here, we have By the Book, and this is really good, and we also have Milk and Honey. Okay, so By the Book here, it represents that, actually we'll do one and then we'll do the moon ones in just a bit. So By the Book is that you're going to do everything step by step. You're not rushing to do anything, and that's very much the Seven of Pentacles here. This is the energy of the Hierophant and the Seven of Pentacles. You're doing everything little by little. Like you're not trying to cut corners, you're just trying to do one step at a time, and you're not trying to rush along with it. You're enjoying this time. It does give you like a sense of accomplishment and balance. So Milk and Honey, it represents like this energy again. It's like of passion and joy. It's like in really enjoying yourself. It's that you're having fun doing what you want to do. Like that you've worked hard and you still are continuing to work hard, but now you're getting to enjoy some of it. So that's really what it's I don't know. I think it's, if I have to say this, the Milk and Honey, it's the sun. It's that feeling of the sun, and it's also of like the Judgment as well. So it's like you are starting to have that prosperity. You're starting to have abundance, and you're just really in a good place. You're letting go. I think a lot of what caused you a lot of conflict was other people's expectations, or like what you thought their expectations of you were. So that kind of like put a drag on all the things that was just not like it was a lot of conflict. It made you feel unbalanced, but now you've gained that balance. You kind of have a more independent. So have faith in your dreams. I love this. I actually never got this one, so I love that we have that. The waxing crescent moon, and we also have take time to breathe. And that's, again, with this Milk and Honey, it's like kind of taking time to enjoy your time. Like, take time to enjoy yourself, because you work hard and now you're, enjoy it. Okay, let's see the Sprinkle of Charms. Okay. Sprinkle of Charms, and we have the Dolphin. I actually love that you have two really cool ones, which is really interesting. Okay. Live the life you love. I think you are on your way to there. You're starting to do it. I think you're there. We also have the Elephant, which really highlights both of these cards. So take everything, like do it one step at a time, but do make sure that you enjoy, like you take time to enjoy yourself and just really be happy with everything. You have like a lot of cool stuff. Sorry, it's a little blurry. I choose strength, and you really do. You really, really are a person who's choosing strength. You're starting to put your boundaries and put yourself and your emotions, like your well-being first, is very important. Here with the little bone, it seems to me like that you buried something. Like, I think, like, for me, it's like an emotion or something that was troubling you in the past. You buried it away, but now I think you're starting to unbury it, to let it come to the surface and dealing with it. We have weakness is a choice, and you're choosing strength. So you're not joining in with the squabble of others, and then like maybe gossip and all the other stuff. That you have your path. You know what you want, and you're going after it, and it's really awesome. We have a little Cheshire cat, like, so I think there's like some stuff that's still hidden, and you're still not fully there. It's not a bad thing. It's just something that is going to come out later. We have the little seahorse, which definitely means to me that there's somebody who's nurturing, very caring around you. I want to take care of you. We have the dolphin, which means highly intelligent, high intuitive, kind, fun and joy. So that, I think, represents you a lot. This is, I think, somebody else who's taking care of you. There's somebody around you that really wants to nurture you. We have the little witch's hat. I love it. It's one of my favorite charms, which means that you do have the power. You do have the power to make everything that you want come true. And you are. I can see that you are already. You're letting go of all the things that aren't helping you. And here we have the Disney key. So that means that, like, a wish that you've been wanting is actually going to come true for you. It's like it's on its way to you. Something magical, something whimsical that like a fancy kind of dream, but it's there for you. I'm going to actually do a little love one, because I don't know. I always like to see what's happening with the love energy for a cycle, for this moon cycle. So let's see. I feel like here. Wedding. Yeah, I really do think there is some sort of wedding happening, or some sort of union, because of the Four of Wands. So I'm not saying that could be yours, but it's like it could be that you're tending to something. But there's some sort of like a union that's like a wedding, some sort of commitment on some part. And I think it's really good. It's a positive thing. Okay, and then last but not least, we have the starseed. So overall, what would be beneficial for group 1 during this, like, full moon cycle, new moon cycle? Reflection. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors your hidden self. Oh. See all aspects of yourself through the reflection of the one who mirrors yourself, your hidden self. That to me sounds like a twin flame. That's also might be who's very nurturing to you. So be on the lookout for, if you haven't actually found your twin flame, or like soulmate or whatever. Be on the lookout for somebody who reminds you of yourself a lot. It could also be a soul family kind of member, but like somebody who really, when you see them, you either see, it could be like as you are now, or as you were, or who you want to be. That's really interesting. Also take time to reflect. I think that's also like take time to breathe. All right, group 1, that is it. And I just want to say thank you so much for watching, and if you like it, please consider liking and subscribing so I can grow this channel. I really appreciate that you took the time out, and I hope you have a super wonderful full moon and full moon cycle, and thank you. Bye-bye. Group 2. Here we're going to find out what's happening with you this full moon cycle, and here we have this little guy, and you chose the one that's a little moon. So that's really cool. We're just going to put him over here. You can't really see him. He doesn't want to stand up. See? Let's go ahead. Okay. Alright, so these are the oracle cards, and we're gonna leave them for just a bit while we look at the tarot cards. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands, we have the 7 of Wands, 5 of Swords, the Hangman, and the Star. Okay, so there's a lot of, I think you're releasing a lot of stuff this cycle. So let's go ahead, and I love to always clarify my cards because it's always better to clarify. At least that's what I think. Let's go ahead. Sorry. Shuffling. Okay. Alright. Now that they're well shuffled. Alright. Okay. So I got 2 for 3 of clarifying. The 3 of Wands is the Ace of Cups and the 8 of Cups. Clarifying the 7 of Wands is the 7 of Wands. Sometimes I get this and it's the coolest thing ever. Love when a card clarifies itself. Okay, and let's see, clarification for the 5 of Swords is Strength. Okay. Now clarifying the Hangman is 5 of Wands. Clarifying the Star. Oh, we got a whole 3, so we're just going to go with them. We have the King of Cups, we have the 4 of Cups, and we have the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, this is really interesting. Okay, sorry that got blurry. Sometimes it does that. Okay, so, well, let's think of, because this is like full moon is like what you're releasing. So here you are releasing. So you're releasing here, you have the 5 of Swords. You just feel kind of like there was a time when you were just feeling kind of heartbroken. And apathy is what I would say. Like you're feeling a bit apathetic. And you also have another apathetic card right here, which is the 4 of Cups. But this is like more of a depressed. It's like, oh, you feel like, like you felt completely alone. Like here you have, and then you felt like nobody was really there to help you. So that actually made you a lot stronger. Like this that happened made you a lot stronger, which actually led to a lot of interesting things. So here we have, I'm gonna go. So you have that right before what you were gonna do with this. So this kind of feeling that, I guess in a sense isolated, allowed you to have the Hangman. So, and that's also like there was a lot of conflict before. There seems to be like a lot of conflict around before, like, and then sorry, I don't know why it gets blurry. So there was a lot of conflict before, but then here you have the Hangman, and you sort of you got a new perspective on things. You kind of saw like this was being like all being involved with this was kind of being like other people are being petty, and you're just like, you're not really falling for that. You're not going to join in with them anymore. So you also had, sorry, this guy really wants to show you this little moon. So you have the 7 of Wands. So you see how there's like always constantly having to defend yourself. You're always constantly having to defend yourself. You're always like, this is that kind of energy too, where you have like squibbles and people are like always arguing with you, and that actually I think was what made you feel like you're always by yourself. It made you feel very alone. It's like I feel like there's like a great sense of like, oh, I always have to do everything, like there's nobody there to support you. You felt like that. But this is what I think is interesting too, because you're shifting away from that. You're planning. Here is more like you're starting to take the steps to move away from that. You're also like here you're walking away from things which you no longer feel are necessary. You're a bit saddened by it, but you're moving forward, and that is actually good because it actually allows you to have a new beginning in love and like emotional, like something new beginning with like, I definitely think like it's an emotional like love kind of yeah. So maybe this was like you're walking away from past hurts, and now you're starting to see that there's another future. This is like a lot, to me seems like it's a lot of it's more indicated for love. Okay, so here it is. Like you were, again, this is like apathy. You weren't able to see that the Ace of Cups is here for you, and you did get it, so I think you did finally see it. Now you're walking away from this. You're starting to see the hope. Like, you're starting to see hope again. You're starting to have that feeling of like, oh, adventure and passion. And you're also feeling very abundant and giving. It was like, so you start off being closed off, and what I'm seeing is that you're blossoming and opening yourself up. Which is like, oh, it's really cool. I love that. I love when this happens. Yeah, so I definitely think this is like, there's a lot of love here from the past that was like allowing, that kind of hurt you. But again, all those things are made you stronger, and now you have more awareness of what it is that you want. So here we have yin energy as our yin, and we have higher power. Yeah. So I think the yin here is more feeling, yang is an action. Here is more thinking, like feeling and finding that acceptance is what I really want to say. So the higher power is like everything that happened, any hurt that happened, it really was guided so that you have something better. It's like, I was reading a book where it says there is no failure, because whenever it is, let's say that something that you had happened, right? Like, let's say you were wanting a certain job, right? And you didn't get it for whatever reason. Everything was like, you thought it was perfect and you didn't get it. But, like, instead of like thinking, oh my God, I failed, what really usually happens is that something even better comes to you afterwards. You just aren't aware of it because, it's like we are so focused on certain things that we don't really see it. So yeah, I thought that was really kind of cool. So, we have other things. So just give yourself space. You're doing just fine. I really see lots of like good things happening for you. Confidence is your key to success. And you are. That's again with the strength card. You have gained a lot of strength. You are getting you're moving forward. I think from like heartache, from feeling like alone, you're starting to have this look. Win-win outcome is in the forecast. So yeah, I definitely think that you are going to like achieve great things that you want. Definitely think it's like love related, and show the world the real you. So this one gave us a little extra. So yeah, I think you've been kind of hiding yourself because you got hurt, but now I think it's, if you can, allowing yourself to heal. And then I think the world, higher power, the universe wants you to like know that it's okay now to, stop hiding and allow yourself to really fully blossom into who you are. I think that is somebody very caring, very loving, somebody who has a lot of passion and likes creative endeavors. Okay, so here we have for love. There's a lot of love here. I just like, seems like there's that's what the focus of is. So children, and so it might be your love life is being affected by children, and also reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So I don't really, and it's up to you whether you accept this. You accept the reconciliation, because if you don't, remember, there is something possibly better out in the horizon. But it's like you get to choose. It's really awesome, because that's, like, how cool is that you get to make the choice. Okay, let's do a sprinkle of charms, and kind of, this one wanted to come out, so Leo is important. Okay, so here we have, right off the bat, we have 2 keys, and that means that you have the keys to make everything that you want come true. We have the elephant, which means take it easy, but it also reminds me of family, because they're always like in a herd kind of. So just be aware. Oh, here we have a heart with a rose. It's interesting. I think for me it seems like there was definitely a past love that hurt you. Like, it was beautiful, but it also had thorns in it. And you're not sure if you want to go back to that. So it's up to you. It's a choice that you get to make. Here we have the little clam. So here I always think it's like you're hiding something, and then you could open yourself up and let the world see the treasure inside of you. You have angels are watching over you, made for an angel. Here we have this wing, so it's like you're starting to take flight. You haven't fully reached there, but you're on your way. Here, I think it has to do with the tree without the leaves. It's like you're right. I think this was you. You're in kind of like in a winter stage where you just were hiding because of whatever, like the hurt or just like not feeling supported. And I think it's allowing the time to blossom now. I think it's a good time. We also have here this, I always think of it as being dignified and like having a lot of strength, but with dignity, you know? So I think that is it, except that we were going to do the star seed. So let's see what kind of like advice you have for this full moon cycle. Advancement. Strong energy is propelling you forward. Follow the stirrings of your heart. I think you are advancing. I think that is really the star of hope right there for you. Like you have the star of hope. Whenever it come out, it's going to come out, I promise. There it is. So you have this. You're advancing. You're starting on your way. I think that's really good. Really excited for you, group 2. Good job. So I think that is it for you. I want to just say thank you so much for watching. If this reading helped, which I hope it did, please consider subscribing and liking the video. That would really be helpful to me so I can grow this channel. I truly appreciate it. I am sending you lots of joy, fun, happiness, and light. Thanks again. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. So group 3, let's find out what's happening with you this full moon cycle. So what kind of stuff do we need to release? And here we chose this guy, which is a bright star. Kind of like that. Ooh, he just fell. Alright, so here are our oracle cards, and we're going to look at them in just a bit. First, we want to actually get into a tarot cards. So we have the Knight of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, the King of Pentacles, and the World. Ooh. So you have a lot of cool stuff happening. So yeah, definitely a lot of release happening. So I always like to actually, clarify all my cards so I get a better picture of what's happening. So here we go. Clarifying the Knight of Wands is the Queen of Swords. Clarifying the Ten of Swords is the Ten of Cups. Clarifying, okay. The Wheel of Fortune is the Six of Pentacles. Okay. I also want to say the Five of Cups. Those two came out. Now clarifying the King of Pentacles is the Seven of Cups. Clarifying the World is the Ace of Cups. Oh, that's really cool. All right. So I can already tell you what you are releasing. So in the past, you felt depleted. You felt depleted. You kind of felt like you were stabbed in the back. Like everybody kind of drained your energy. Like they wanted too many demands. Like you were just feeling so demanding, and just there was no gratitude shown to you at all. Like it was just like everybody kept giving, wanting more and more, and you just kind of felt like that's it. You just couldn't do it anymore. But here we have, and it could be family because of the Ten of Cups, but I feel like you are turning away from that feeling and sort of gathering like a different kind. Like, but the good thing is that this is, since it's a 10, it's an end of cycle. It's an end of this cycle. And I could also tell you that because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. So that's kind of ending. You have a new energy, which is the Knight of Wands, which is somebody that just like goes into things that they're passionate about, has that energy of like you're pursuing things. And see, there's a lot of passion with the fire. Along with this Queen of Swords, which to me means that I think you'll not only do have passion, but you actually know what you want in terms of like you are setting boundaries. You're not letting this happen again. There's like a lot of focus, a lot of truth to you now. It reminds me a lot of group 1 reading too. So here we have the Wheel of Fortune, which is like, here we had, before you had spilled milk, you had kind of like you saw all these things, like all the effort that you had, but you didn't, like that kind of went away, that got spilled, but you didn't notice that there's 2 cups to your left. But I think the Wheel of Fortune is making it so not only do you see those 2 cups, but you see like abundance. You see like you have a new regeneration of abundance. You feel very giving, because you see that there's a lot around you that you have so much, and you really do. Here we have the King of Pentacles, which is again like this, you have, I feel like, a very abundant energy to you. Again, he's very abundant. He does things, he's very stable. I think you're trying to, you're kind of getting there. Before you were kind of deciding which choices to make. You weren't sure what to do. There were so many choices and you weren't sure which one to take. But now you're starting to feel that. You're starting to feel grounded. You're starting to see which choice you want to make, and you're following through with the Knight of Wands, as well as the Queen of Swords. Here we have, again, you have a new beginning. I think in terms of like love and just happiness in general, the Ace of Cups makes you really like very happy. It's like something that was giving. It's something that was divinely given to you. Like an offer. Definitely seems like an offer of love or emotion that like would really benefit you, and it's gonna make you feel like you're on top of the world. Like you have a lot of like, again, abundance. I'm just seeing abundance all around you. That's what I really want to say. So you're kind of like letting go of all these hurt emotions, and now you're moving towards like seeing all that's in front of you, which is a lot of really awesome things. Here we got Treasure Island. Again, more abundance. There's like things that you want are there. You just have to like keep a lookout, because something that you've been wanting, some sort of like fortune that you've been wanting, is out there for you. Go to sea. It's like, again, it's this energy of the Knight of Swords. I mean, this Knight of Wands. It's like you're ready, you're moving, you're ready to move forward. You're ready to move towards the things that you do want. And I think that is really good. Nothing will come of this situation, and it's time to take action. Yeah, it's like, to me, it seems like if nothing will come of a situation if you're not willing to take action. I think this is like, yeah, there's a lot of like action, motion. This is again the Knight of Wands. I think there's that like a lot of motion forward. It's also like the Wheel of Fortune. There's a lot of motion forward, that will bring you a lot of abundance. Yeah, it's all like move forward is what I'm hearing. Okay, and I just always like to know what kind of romance is waiting for you with that energy. So worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So if you haven't found anybody, or if you're like with somebody and maybe it's a little stagnant, just give it time, because there is divine timing here. All right, let's do our sprinkle of charms. You have the Mermaid, which makes sense. It's like, I feel like there's something about you that's like very, see like a lot of sea energy, maybe a lot of water energy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, all those kind of, you have that kind of energy. again, somebody who's around you really cares, is very nurturing, wants to take care of you. You have the elephant. The elephant came in, I think, in all the readings. So it's like now it's the time to take everything slow and steady. No, like take action, but not. You don't have to like go off. Just take action, slow and steady, and it'll get to where you want to go. Mermaid to me is always like there's emotions that are hidden in underneath, and that you're just like kind of now you're navigating through them. You're starting to see them as they are. It's also very magical, so that's really a good thing. Made with love. So what you do, try. It's like everything you do, I think, is made with love. She believed she could, so she did, and I think you are. Live your dream. Again, I think you are definitely doing that. Always love. And music. I always think of music as like, like music of your heart in a sense. I don't know why that's what comes up. And peace. I don't know. I definitely think that there's a lot of like amazing things coming your way. So don't rush it, but it's like it's coming to you. Maybe like love is like it's slower coming to you, but it's like steady, and it is coming. I think just expect. I think to me the Burbage, right? It's like an adventure of some sort that's happening, that's coming to you soon. So be prepared and willing, open to that. Let's see what kind of. Oh, here we have guidance and stillness. So these are, actually we have 3. So these are our star seeds, and this is what would be really beneficial to you. So we have guidance. You are not alone. You are guided by masters and teachers of the highest realms. I really think that it's like, in terms of love, there is like somebody might enter your life, which is like just amazing. You just aren't aware of it happening. Somebody very very nurturing, very caring, wants to really take care of you. Stillness. Reflect on this moment with love, kindness, and compassion. Which is really funny. Because we have take action, and there is a lot of taking action. But again, it's not like action that is just for the sake of action. It's like it's thought out action that comes from passion. Like, oh, you know what you want, and then you're moving forward about it. So stillness is good right before you take the action, like stillness to find out what it is that you want, and then just moving forward. And gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. I really do feel that you are feeling like very full of gratitude. I think just based on all the abundance that you have and that is coming to you, lots of like good abundance is coming. Like lots of this treasure island just means that there's treasure waiting for you. So that's really cool. All right, group 3. I think that is it for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate if you would give it a like or subscribe. It will help me grow my channel. I am sending you lots of joy, light, fun, happiness, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.